The two best shooting guards in the NBA are facing off in the Western Conference Finals. Anthony Edwards and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't wait to watch these two players duel for the entire series. Okay, because the Timberwolves are going to be throwing Jaden McDaniels and Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and even Anthony Edwards for different stretches. Add Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and watching him kind of solve how to score on all those guys is going to be a lot of fun. Obviously, the Thunder between, Alex Caruso and Lu Dort and Aaron Wiggins and Cason Wallace, like they're going to have plenty of options to throw at Anthony Edwards as well. So watching these two just awesome offensive players go at it and try and figure out the opposing team's very good defense is going to be a lot of fun. Timberwolves Thunder, I think, is incredibly well matched if Julius Randle continues to be great, because that's what he's been throughout these playoffs. Like, he's been amazing. Julius Randle reminds me a little bit of Russell Westbrook, how, you can watch Russell Westbrook play 8 minutes of basketball, and you're like, oh my gosh, this guy's making every right read. He hit, like 2 corner threes. He's getting to the rim, and if, help is coming, he's making the right pass, and this is just beautiful, beautiful basketball. But then there are some 3-minute stretches where you'll watch Russell Westbrook and he'll turn the ball over twice, and he'll make a bad gamble on defense, and he'll give up an easy bucket. And it's just part of the Russell Westbrook roller coaster. Julius Randle can be the exact same way. He can have a great 8 minutes followed up by a terrible 3 minutes. That's just who Julius Randle has been. Except in these playoffs, and really at the end of the regular season as well, there has been no bad Julius Randle. It has all been outstanding. I mean, he's been awesome. He's why they beat the Lakers in 5. He was great against the Make-A-Wish Golden State Warriors without Steph Curry. He's why they, won those, or a large part of why they won the Final 4 games in that series. So if Julius Randle continues to be great, then the Timberwolves are going to have a chance to win this series. And for the Thunder, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to be awesome because he's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's probably going to win MVP. And I expect for either Chet Holmgren or Jalen Williams to kind of find a way to be impactful in every game that they play. This series is very simply going to come down to role players. And that's where experience really matters. All these guys, or a lot of these guys for the Timberwolves, played in the Western Conference Finals last year. A lot of the players for the Oklahoma City Thunder have never been past the second round. And so the experience definitely favors Minnesota, but I don't really care about that. Beating the Denver Nuggets in a 7-game series, Game 7 at home, winning Game 7 by 32, I think does a lot for your confidence, and I think you grow up a lot in a series like that. And I think that the Thunder grew up a lot. That Game 1 loss where they didn't properly foul up 3 and Chet Holmgren misses 2 big free throws, and then they give up this transition 3 to Aaron Gordon. You learn and you grow up in those moments. And the fact that they were able to come back from that and still win the series speaks to how great this Oklahoma City Thunder team is. And I'm going to take them to win this series in 7. I do think that Isaiah Joe and Aaron Wiggins are able to come in off the bench and hit a couple threes. I think Alex Caruso is going to do that thing where he comes in and in a 2-minute stretch, he forces 3 turnovers and the Thunder score 8 points off of those turnovers. I think that their role players are going to be more than impactful enough for them to win the series. I think Jalen Williams is going to have a good series. I think Chet Holmgren is going to give Rudy Gobert some issues. Pulling him out to the perimeter and doing all the cliche things that we say that Rudy Gobert struggles with. I think Chet Holmgren's going to do all of them. I also think that they're so good defensively, and that's why they're going to win this series. We've seen Jaden Daniels be so good offensively. He's been awesome. It's been so much fun to watch Jaden Daniels go from this guy who just kind of stood in the corner and made threes, but now he can kind of put the ball on the deck a little bit, and he's getting to the rim and he's finishing. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen in this series because this Thunder defense is just simply too good, too fast, and too overwhelming. And a large part of why they beat the Nuggets is they were able to take everyone out of the game except for Jokic. Even Jokic turned the ball over so many times in that series, but they made stuff really tough on Aaron Gordon and Jamal Murray and Julian Strother, except for, the 2 minutes in game six where Julian Strother just went crazy. Like, I expect for Mike Conley and Jaden McDaniels and Naz Reid and Donte DiVincenzo and the rest of these guys to really struggle when they try to put the ball on the floor. Like, outside of Julius Randle and Anthony Edwards, I think it's going to be real tough sledding for those guys offensively. And as great as Anthony Edwards and Julius Randle are, like, you need a little bit more offensive creation if you're going to beat the Oklahoma City Thunder. And the Minnesota Timberwolves are a great defense in their own right. But I don't think that they're going to make life so hard on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Jalen Williams, and Chet Holmgren that the Thunder really struggle to score. Okay, like there's a reason why the Oklahoma City Thunder had the best defense in the regular season, and they've had the best defense so far in these playoffs. Okay, like they have a double-digit net rating in the playoffs. Like that's where the Thunder are at right now. Like, they've just been nothing short of outstanding. I think they're the best of the four teams left. I picked them to win the whole thing before the playoffs even started. I like them in 7. I think this series is going to be awesome just because the Thunder are young, and there's going to be a game or two where they don't play super well because they've never played in the conference finals before. Maybe they lose game 1 because they're coming off of a pretty tough 7-game series against the Nuggets, while, the Timberwolves have been, resting for what feels like over a week now. I don't even know. It's been several days. I don't know how many days it's been, but it's been a lot. But I am going to take the Thunder because defense travels. I don't think defense is an experienced thing either. I think that where inexperienced teams oftentimes fall short is late in games on the offensive side of the ball. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to be the MVP. There's no one in the league, except for maybe Anthony Edwards, who is more calm, cool, and collected in the final minutes and in big spots. Like, I trust Shai Gilgeous-Alexander late with the ball in his hands every bit as much as I do Anthony Edwards on the other side. And because of that and just the defense that the Thunder play, I'm picking them Thunder in 7. I don't feel great about it because I think both of these teams are amazing. I think this series is going to be awesome. And if Anthony Edwards has a series where he's just like, you know what, no, I'm actually the best player in this series, then maybe Minnesota wins. But I don't think that's going to happen. Give me the Thunder in 7.